Have you done this one before?
Not this course. Well, I started last year. And I was like, I did the 100
Started
mile.
the 100?
Yeah.
100 mile.
Yeah, 100 mile.
So this year, you were, we saw you in a group. You had a group
Yeah.
of, what was it? 5, 6 guys or whatever. And it was a mix of 100K and 100 mile guys.
Yeah, there was a couple 100K and then the top 100 mile group. Yeah, we kind of just ended up, you catch them early and then we roll together, right? That's kind of how it ends up being.
So 100K started behind?
I think we started like a minute, and then the whole first, the first 5 miles is basically on kind of gravel roads, so you just catch up. And we actually just kind of caught up and just kept going, and they were kind of hanging out, and then everybody just, that first climb, everybody kind of puts the hammer down and just ends up grouping up. So.
Right. So at another point, I saw that Drew Purcell had gapped your group, and you were still sitting in the 100 miler group, and Drew was up the road a little ways, or up the trail.
Was that?
He's the guy who won it.
Oh right, yeah.
Ohio guy.
Yep. He's a good rider.
Yeah. So how do you get away from you?
Well, we were together for, I'd definitely say that. The last lap we were together for pretty much the whole thing until about 3 miles, maybe 3 miles on the single track here. At the end, he just kind of put in a dig, and I could tell he was riding faster on the single track than me, and he knew he was too. And I was riding, kind of doing what I could on it. I was talking to the guys in the 100 mile group, and they're like, "Oh, he's still there, he's still there." And I'm like, I need an uphill finish to win this one, man. I was like, I need a mountaintop finish. So it was good. I didn't think I was going to end up reeling him in. So
pretty good second.
Yeah, it was a good race. It's hard. It's kind of so polarized, the course. It's a lot of gravel and more climbing in the beginning with some single track scattered, and then it's 10 miles of pretty rough New England kind of old school single track, right? So I'm happy with it.
And from a training perspective, that was a close Masters finish there. That was second and third.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Jeez, they were
right
really
there.
close.
So from a training perspective, because you're a coach,
yeah,
that's your job.
So
how do you take sort of the self-coaching seriously going into this, or do you have your own coach?
No, I actually coach myself. Yeah.
So how did you? Because you were targeting 100 milers before, and now you're doing 100K.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
With me, it's been a little more intensity. The duration of the rides has dropped a little. I find that I really enjoy it. I enjoy doing 3-hour rides with a lot more kind of intensity, sweet spot, just more intensity, and that's kind of been the shift this year. It's, you're not doing those longer slog rides or the longer, just longer rides. I tend to do 4-hour rides, but there's a lot of work in a 4-hour ride, that sort of thing.
But nothing more than that. Nothing more than 4.
I might do an occasional 5-hour ride, and I did do, early season.
Is that road stuff?
1.6. I tend, where we live in Maine, we have a lot of ATV trails, so I mix a lot of ATV with road, and we're talking backcountry roads. So I'll end up mixing a lot. I tend to just do most of them by myself, and just hammer, get it done.
So is that going to be the thing next year? Do you do the 100K stuff?
I think so. I just like the distance. I feel like I'm racing more, and I just think about 15 years ago, I was flying all the way across country to race for 3 minutes and 40 seconds, in 1,500 meters. So now I do 100K, and I'm like, wow, that's a big difference. So pretty funny. 5-hour racing.
All right, great job today, man. Thanks,
dude.